Jagersberger worked for the Case Corporation and developed their racing program. In 1911, he drove in a pair of IndyCar races, finishing 31st at Indianapolis and 5th at Philadelphia. However, he had his right leg amputated due to a crash in Columbia, South Carolina later that year. Despite this, he formed Raho Motor and Manufacturing, which made components for racing cars. Because of this, he was inducted into the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame in 2007. Here he sits in his car. Clemons competed in a pair of races in 1910 at Indianapolis, finishing 5th in each. He then failed to qualify for the 1911 Indianapolis 500. Clemons later became a car designer in the 1920s and 1930s, even entering one of these cars for himself at Indianapolis in 1932. Clemons also has 6 patents for suspension components and an internal combustion engine. Here he is with his daughter after winning the race. Muth's only IndyCar race was the 1914 American Grand Prix, where he finished 10th after running out of fuel. No pictures available. Merzney was primarily a sprint car driver. He was entered at Indianapolis in 1932, but failed to qualify due to a practice crash. Here's a headshot of Merzney. Levrett was a Hall of Fame sprint car driver who started 10 national championship races from 16 attempts between 1949 and 1952. His best finish was a 4th at Milwaukee in 1949. Additionally, Levrett qualified 2nd at Springfield that year. Here he is after qualifying for the 1950 500, where he finished 27th. Seaman was a Grand Prix driver throughout the 1930s. He later had success in a European Championship as a driver for Mercedes-Benz, winning the 1938 German Grand Prix. Prior to this, he won Grand Prix driving for privateer teams. Seaman's IndyCar career consisted of the 1937 Vanderbilt Cup, where he started 4th and finished 2nd. Tragically, he was killed in a crash while leading the 1939 Belgian Grand Prix. Here he is on his way to victory at the German Grand Prix. After competing in the European Formula 2 Championship in 1983, Mansilla started 3 kart races in 1985. He finished 9th at Road America, 10th at Mid-Ohio, and 12th at Senair. After he retired from racing, he became a gold and diamond hunter in Liberia. However, he was kidnapped and held hostage as exchange currency during a civil war. After being released, he returned to racing as a driver and team consultant in his native country of Argentina. Here he is at Road America.